The Winnipeg Jets are coming off a great year, a great regular season with a whole bunch of great performances, but unfortunately, Craig, not so much in the playoffs. So the one big question for the Winnipeg Jets, how can they overcome their past playoff stumbles and be different this year?
If Scott Arniel could hit the sink all button, that's exactly what he would do. Because when you consider the stumbles in previous playoffs, you can look at not good defense. You can look at not scoring enough. You can look at injuries. Last year, it was subpar. I mean, Connor Hellebuyck was not even a resemblance of himself in the regular season en route to the Hart Trophy. So when I say sink all, it's about finding everybody and every area of their game together. They did it during the regular season. Connor Hellebuyck had a hellacious first round. He talked about it in the offseason that he had to find a way to not overthink things, that he was trying to change things in the playoffs. Why would anybody want to change things when you've had that type of spectacular season? So when I look at the Jets, top goaltender, really good blue line, really good balance up front, they have to find a way to get it all syncing together. Because at this point in time, it seems like they get 2 out of 3, but to win in the playoffs, you need 3 out of 3.
Seems like it's more mental than physical, right? They have the players. They've shown they're good in the regular season. They just can't quite find their best game. And we'll start with Connor Hellebuyck, of course. He talks very candidly about how he's feeling about himself and trying to get himself in the best place. But I like the idea of just having him going back and trying it again. He's too good, Craig, not to figure out how to play better in the playoffs at some point. And one thought, and I know he is a workhorse goaltender who loves volume starts. The last 3 seasons where he hasn't been as good in the playoffs, each year he has been over 60 starts in the regular season. Maybe there's something to consider if you dial back some of his starts. Maybe he's a little bit fresher mentally when he gets to the playoffs. Also, an infusion of leadership might help them when they get to the playoffs. And wouldn't you know it, Jonathan Toews comes into town and he's going to be what looks like their second line center. And whether Jonathan Toews can play like he did 10 years ago, that doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to the context of this question. He'll be good, but you wonder if just somebody who has the presence and the experience and the successes of Jonathan Toews can be enough to instill something different into the group. Maybe just a little belief until they get there themselves, Craig. And I wonder how much of presence Toews can have in helping Winnipeg when it comes to the playoffs.
Well, when I look at the Jets, Mike, and I look at the addition of Jonathan Toews, he's got the front-end support of Mark Scheifele, a brilliant first-line center that can do so many things. He's got the backing of Adam Lowry. So now Jonathan Toews can just fit in and do what he's capable of doing at this stage of his career. To your point, we're not going to know what Jonathan Toews' influence is going to be in the dressing room, on the bench, at the team dinners. But make no mistake about it. He's got the ability, when the waters are choppy, to sail through it and to help the players understand, hey, this is just a little stretch. We can find a way to get through it. And I think that Jonathan Toews' presence is significant. And with Luke Schenn there, who's also won Stanley Cups and been around a lot of good top-end players, I think 2 is better than 1. And I'll finish with this. Jonathan Toews is about winning. We call him Captain Serious because he was serious about winning, and he did everything to help the team win. And to me, if he wasn't serious about winning, he wouldn't be in Winnipeg, regardless of it being his hometown.
And that's right. He wants to go where he can be successful. Winnipeg will offer him that. And one final thought that will maybe help Winnipeg when it comes to the playoffs. Just sharing the load offensively. I think so much attention falls to Scheifele, falls to Connor, used to fall to Nick Ehlers, and now if Perfetti can pick some up and Velarde can pick some up and just spread it out, which gives everyone more confidence and belief that it's not on me, it's on us. And if Winnipeg gets to the right mindset, the team is more than capable of being excellent and going on a deep playoff run this year.